Welcome everybody to another episode of Bonsai. My name is Linda Masego, and today I'm going to be taking you through pruning our new tree. Well, it's not really new, but it's one of the trees that I've been growing for a minute. I just swapped its pot to a bigger pot to try and get it to grow a thicker base and to increase the size of the foliage, and try and shape it into a better looking shape. As you can see, some of the main branches are literally a bit high up, so I want to straighten them out and just trim them through. I hope you enjoy this episode of Bonsai, and I really appreciate your support, and the numbers are increasing. We're at 80 subscribers. If you do get a chance, please share the page, and if you haven't subscribed, do subscribe. Enjoy the episode.
I knew.
I also wanted to explain a bit about the process of trimming these trees. To get a better foliage or a thicker foliage, you need to trim it as consistent as possible. That means a lot of maintenance on the tree. For instance, you have to prune it to this first leaf set, which is the first shoot of the tree. That tends to give it shape, and it increases the foliage on whichever section that you're working on. As soon as you trim the first shoot, what the tree does is it redirects the energy of growth into the other parts of the tree. So where you want it to grow, that's where it goes, and that's where it literally grows. I use fertilizer pellets post-trimming, and I've got organic soil or minerals. It's like volcanic soil that I use for the trees. That tends to assist in providing the necessary requirements for the tree. These trees are also very, very, very water resistant. In a sense, you can stay a bit of a time without watering them and they'll still be strong. But I don't advise that, because you'll see the leaves start to shrivel and become a bit frail, and they start falling off if you underwater them. If you overwater them, the leaves tend to turn yellow and they become too thick. But yeah, those are things that you need to look out for. The one method that's been working for me is I water them once a week, and once they've been watered, I just let the soil dry out completely, dry. And the soil mix I'm using is a very aerated soil mix, which is literally, it lets the water run through and it retains the moisture that it needs, for me not to get root rot or for the trees not to be too moist. Those are things that you should look out for whenever you take care of the trees.
you have magic. I'm just trying to give you something spooky to forget. I'm just trying to give you something. I'm just trying to give you something spooky to forget. I'm just trying to give you something.
Another important issue is actually having to wire the tree. I'm wiring the tree so as I can shape the the direction of the branches. As you can see, the branches have literally grown big and they're thick. So now I wanted to shape them so as I can start trimming the tree and the foliage can grow in a better direction and look very good. Create also space between the apex and the branches. Um, in my reads, um, it's advisable that when you wire the tree, you wire branches together. Like in this instance, I'm wiring the left branch with the right branch, and yeah, when you choose the branches to keep, you need to make sure, Guti, they are not on the same level. So they shouldn't be one sticking out directly opposite the other. You need to stagger them as the tree is staggered currently, and then you can start then pruning to the way you want. In also pruning, I've realized I like pruning the shoots that are standing upright. So as the tree cannot look like it's big on the one side and small on the one side. So for proportionality purposes, you need to trim off the stems that are growing directly upright. So as you can have it branch out very nicely.
One comes around one today. They don't see things the same. Two walk like two out the door. Then you have magic. One comes around one today. They don't see things the same. Two walk like two out the door. Then you have magic.
One thing I always do after trimming a tree is I give it a bit of organic soil, the one I was telling you about, which is the lava rock soil, and a bit of fertilizer, which is in a pellet form. Once that is done, I give all the trees a soak bath. As you can see, I'm bathing the tree itself. Once it's fully bathed and it has had a good drink of water, then I literally just put it back out in the sun with the other trees and let it chill. Oh, I also tend to spray the leaves as well with water. Um, I don't know, it helps. The other week I had put seaweed fertilizer in liquid form inside the spray bottle, and I started spraying the leaves like because I water once in 5 days. When I spray the leaves, they tend to also, pick up a bit of water, and they tend to stay healthy. Yeah, I don't know. It works for me as I've been literally looking at it. I don't know what you're trying or what you're doing on your end, but please share so as I can try that as well and see how the foliage works if I use a different method to that. But up to so far, I'm quite happy with how it works out.
They don't see things the same. Two walk like two out the door. Then you have magic. One comes around one today. They don't see things the same. Two walk like two out the door. Then you have magic.
but I'm so frustrated. Hello to my loneliness. I guess that ignorance is bliss. Take me back to before the noon. Rewind, take it out of cue. Innocence can be a young man's game. Signed up for the hall of shame. I wish I knew how much I miss not knowing that we're all screwed when we play our roles and ignore the problems. I like to be away in my patience. Stay up, I feel so outdated. How can we look the other way? Sun is out, but the sky is gray. What would happen if I took a chance? It's always hard at first glance. I don't wanna, but I know I gotta do it. The truth is hard to swallow. I think I'll chew it.
And this is the finished product for the day. Kind of liking how it turned out. Kind of did this a bit late in the season. We're in March right now, and I know we're going into autumn season, whereby a lot of the trees don't really grow in autumn. They start stagnating because we're heading directly into winter. But yeah, we'll just see with the winter rain how it progresses, and yeah, I'll give you an update sometime in the next coming couple of weeks as to how it's doing. And yeah, please don't forget to follow, subscribe, and comment. We're also on TikTok, we're also on Instagram, and we're also on Facebook as Kasi Bonsai. Happy pruning.